Blessings and welcome to today's Sunday service short message from the Heart of Mighty I Am Presence. Today's topic is blessings of mistakes. Yes, you heard me, the blessings of mistakes. And I'm so excited to dive deep into this conversation with you. Before doing so, I want to thank those of you who are returning to my channel, leaving your comments, resharing this video so that it can get to the other individuals that can truly benefit. For those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you so much. My channel is all about aligning with Mighty God presence and embodying that truth so that you can live a truly purposeful and impactful life. So let's go into the blessings of mistakes. There are a lot of blessings that come with mistakes. But before we speak about the blessings, let's actually address mistakes. To be in the human experience, there are two things that are inevitable. You're going to go through changes and you are going to make mistakes. It is part of the human experience. This human suit that we are in is going to go through many different changes in its life and many different seasons of its life. And mistakes is very much part of it because it starts as a child. As we are a child, we are going to have to experience things so that we can make mistakes, so that this means we have to miss the takes, right? There are things that we take and there are things that we don't take. So they're miss. And when we take them, what happens is inside of us, in our brain, we get to make meanings out of what took place. And within those meanings, we get to learn from it. It is part of the growth process. It is part of the evolution. Now, there are absolutely mistakes that are extremely costly. And there are mistakes that are not as costly. There's a range with this. What I want to emphasize is no matter what the mistake is, the mistake does not define you. It only reshapes you because it will show you the direction that you're supposed to go to. Now, many individuals believe if you made a mistake, you have been on the wrong path. You have been separated from God. If you made a mistake, you weren't aligned. And I disagree. Sometimes the mistake was also part of your destiny, part of exactly the walk that God had ordained. And you needed to go through that experience because what is ahead, what has been ordained ahead, requires you to have had this experience early on so that as you grow, you will not bring this mistake into what's ahead. So it has been part of your growth. It has been part of your destination in recognizing the lesson early on. So it is for your realization. It is for your inner revelation. And this is really, really important to recognize. There is no punishment around this. And often when we make mistakes, because when we cause harm to something or someone, there is this emotional component that comes with it. So in our brain, we have the reptilian brain, we have the neocortex, and we also have the amygdala. What happens within these three structures, there are all kinds of activity that goes on. And when we no longer feel safe with ourselves because we lose confidence, then we start going through a different path because we lose trust in ourselves, and often we take a different path that's not healthy for ourselves or for anybody else. However, when the mistake has taken place and there is this understanding that there is a care and compassion that is coming out of it, because from a not being able to think clearly, not being able to act accordingly, this took place. Perhaps we were scattered, or you were scattered. Perhaps you weren't paying attention. Perhaps, you were busy multitasking. Whatever took place, this created a harm. Now, this harm can be a really devastating harm, or it can be very gentle harm. There's a range in this. What I want to bring into awareness is that that mistake doesn't matter on the severity, is also part of the destination. God Almighty loves you and forgives you no matter what. The key is what you do with that mistake is what determines what happens next. Now, if you choose to take that and have it reshape you towards the destiny of your true living, then you have stepped into what's been ordained for you. But if you take that mistake and you don't allow it to reshape you, you keep going the path of making further mistakes, you're going to create more harm and more damaging. So you've never received the lesson. So you will not be able to fulfill your purpose and destiny either. So next time a mistake takes place, first and most importantly, recognize there is a blessing here. The blessing is when you can sit in reflection and bring your care, compassion, heart into it, be able to recognize it was okay, you were not in the right place, because if you were in the right place, you would never make this choice. And you need to forgive yourself. You need to allow God Almighty to forgive you. God forgives you anyway, but ask for that for your own self. Forgive the situation. And if you need to, ask for forgiveness from others so that they can help you. And even if they're too hurt, they can't, it's okay. You still can ask. Allow yourself to be washed by that forgiving as you're coming forward and you're giving this up, so you can be clear, you can be free from it, and take the blessing, that means the gifts that came out of it, and put it into your new direction. And this is how you bless yourself and you bless others, and you will go towards the destination that's been ordained for you. And this is the blessings of mistake, because they truly reshape the direction of your life, and you will be able to fulfill your destiny. And you may have started lousy, it's okay, but you will finish very strong, and you will shout out God Almighty glorious presence through you and in you by how you turn that mistake into a victory. And I look forward in hearing all your comments regarding this, because I know mistakes cause a lot of hurt to individuals and they don't move forward. And I trust by listening to this, it gives you the opportunity to move forward. And for those of you that want to go further into this, I am having a 3-day mastermind coming up that is all about forgiveness. So go ahead and catch me on the link and the bio so I can help you with that. Much love and have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next week.